Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha, Asmat Parama Gurubhyo Namaha, Asmat Sarva Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Sama Parabrahmane Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Hayavadana Parabrahmane Namaha, Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. I guess you can hear me. Oh, there's some problem.
Yes.
There's some echo. I'm just going to reduce it. Okay, I guess this works. Let me share my screen. So we are continuing with Madhvācārya on the 6th chapter. I guess you can hear me well and you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, the critical problem for philosophers, Vedantins in general, is to understand what is the topic in the 6th chapter. Is it meditation on Krishna, Narayana, Hari, or is it meditation on Jīvātma? Well, all philosophers, all acharyas, Ramanuja.org, Shankaracharya, Madhvācārya, agree that the object to be kept in mind is Krishna. Because Krishna repeatedly says in the 6th chapter as well as in the 2nd chapter, yuktāhāra-vihāra matparaha. This sentence comes twice, I think, or more than twice maybe, but yuktāhāra-vihāra matparaha comes in the 6th chapter as well as in the 2nd chapter. So even while trying to control the senses in the 2nd chapter, Sthita Prajna context, Krishna has to be kept in mind. So that is clear in the Bhagavad Gītā. Even in the 6th chapter, it says Krishna should be kept in mind. But Ramanuja.org argues that the first level of realization only occurs as Jīvātma realization. So the first 6 chapters are Jīvātma realization for Ramanuja.org. For Madhvācārya, he argues deftly, very powerfully, using references from different Puranas, that it is actually meditation directly on Krishna, which is in the 6 chapters. So the question comes up, how do you meditate on Krishna? Where is Krishna? How do you know about Krishna? So what the answer given by Madhvācārya, which is not very apparent in the sense that it doesn't come up to you, say, oh, this is my answer, kind of a thing. You have to deduce, infer that it is actually from the Puranas and things like that. So even Mahabharata says, right, that is Vishnu Sahasranama is there in Mahabharata. And in Vishnu Sahasranama, meditation on the form is said, right? That is Sashanka Chakram Sakirita Kundalam Sapita Vastram Sarasir Vekshanam. Imagine, see, those people who actually talked about it in the Mahabharata, like Bhishma, actually saw Lord directly. And the meditation on him was very straightforward for them. you do it with thinking that he has got a crown, he is brilliant in light, and he is refulgent and things, resplendent and things like that, right? With ornaments and divine ornaments and things like that. So that is there. So why can't anybody keep that in mind and meditate? Possible, right? So Madhvācārya's argument clearly is on that side. And Ramanuja.org's argument is on the other side, that you have not got there yet. So we'll take it step by step. Initially, you're outside focused, that is matter focused. You're stuck in matter and attractions and desire, natural desires and things like that. So slowly you will only figure out who you are, even if you keep Krishna as the object of meditation, which is common to all acharyas. It doesn't really, Krishna doesn't appear internally. In the 6th chapter, there is the first introduction to Krishna's appearance in the Ramanuja Bhashya. But Madhvācārya completely he ignores Jīvātma, saying that I don't have to pay attention to the Jīvātma realization. I'm just going to focus on Krishna is the object of meditation, and he directly interacts with us. And that is the focus, the meditation and everything is the focus for the 6th chapter. The entire 6th chapter, he focuses in that way. And incidentally, he brings in very good references. Let us see what these references are. Okay. So this introduction is clear to all of you?
Yeah, the concept is clear.
Yes.
Clear. Okay. Yogi Yunji, Sri Bhagavan Vacha 610. Yogi Yunjita Satatam Ātmanam Rahasistitaha Ekaki Yatachittatma Nirashihi Aparigraha. So Krishna continues to tell Arjuna, the yogi should be in a secret place, Rahasistitaha. And Satatam Ātmanam. Look at the word here, Ātmanam. The word Ātmanam is used for Paramātmā or Hari. That is Madhva Bhashya. So yogi should continue meditating on Hari in secret places, not in public places. So some people say, I'll go to a temple and meditate. Temple is a public place. Even if you go to a temple and meditate, you can probably go to a corner somewhere nobody sees. Usually temples are crowded. Imagine a Tirupati temple and you can go sit in a corner. 5 people will be near you there, right? So it's a hard place to meditate. Ekaki, you can't be with other people. Group meditation is not that supported by Lord Kṛṣṇa, by the way. Ekaki, yatachittatma, control your mind. Nirashihi aparigraha, without any attachments or desires. Aparigraha, don't hold on to anything. Parigraha means attachment to ownership of objects. I want this, why not this? Oh, why not this? iPhone 14 version is not good enough. 15 has come up. I have to give this up, throw it. Even if I lose money, I throw and get a new iPhone. All these are all parigraha. Liking to get new things, possession of new things. Possession should be given up. Samadhi-yoga prakaramaha. Madhvācārya says in his Bhashya here, Lord Kṛṣṇa is telling you about Samadhi-yoga. Yogi, so the thing is, Samadhi-yoga means what? Samadhi-yoga means Dhyāna-yoga only. That is, what is the meditation, the yoga of meditation. That's all. Here, Ātmanam is manaha. So very important. Yogi yunjita satatam Ātmanam rahasistitah. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Here, Ātma does not mean Paramātmā. See, Madhvācārya carefully understands the word Ātma based on the context. So we have to follow what he said. Sometimes he uses Atma to refer to Paramātmā, but that is true. Here, Atma here is mind, but mind has to be controlled. Yunjita means controlling. That's what. Okay, now I corrected it. Atmanam means manaha. So in the 6.4, that is a few shlokas earlier, the yoga rudha state was explained as Indriya Nigraha without effort. That means without doing any effort, automatically that person's thoughts are focused, and they are not, and the person is not attracted to any external sense attractions or objects. See, others who have not reached the state have to put effort. So all this 6.10 onwards, this is about Dhyāna-yoga. That means here that person has not attained the final state. So he has to put effort. Only for a person who is already in the highest state there, he doesn't have to put any effort. Without effort, all the mind is calm. The mind is calm, and the mind never seeks out towards any sense objects, physical objects, or anything other than Krishna. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Shuchau deshe pratishtapya sthiram āsanam na atriuchitam na atinicham chailajena kushottaram. You have to go to a clean place. That is a yogi who wants to meditate. Sthiram āsanam. You have to be in a posture which is calm and which is stable, and na atriuchitam na atinicham. That means it shouldn't be too high or too low. Chailajena kushottaram. So you should have layers of ajina is the skin of a deer or something like that. On top of it, you can put kusha, the grass, or kusha grass on top. It's just comfortable position where it's not hurting you in any way. So stira sukham asanam, they say in the even yoga in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika or somewhere, or in the Yoga Sutras. Thing is, it should be you should be able to sit in the position without any problem for a long time, and it should be comfortable to you. Tatra ekagram manah kritva yatachitta indriya kriyaha. So in this position, the mind should be pointed towards one object. Yata chitta indriya kriyaha, the mind has to be controlled, the senses have to be controlled. Upavishya asane yunjat, sitting on the asana or the seat. Yogam atma vishuddhaye, one has to continue meditating for purification of mind. I think it's mind here. Yogam samadhi yogam yunjat. This is Dhyāna-yoga according to Madhvācārya. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Again, Bhagavan Kṛṣṇa continues to explain to Arjuna the method of yoga. Samam kaya shiro grivam. It should be straight. That is shiro, head, neck, and the body should be straight. Dhārayan achalam stiraha. The mind should be steady without distraction. Sampreksha nasikagram. Some people say the nasikagra is here. That is looking at the tip of the nose. Swam dishascha anavalokayan. The other different directions, you shouldn't be just watching up, watching here, watching there. That's not the way. Some people say they look at this tip of the nose. And some people say the tip of the nose on the top. Say that is your focus should be in the bhrumadhya. So the two different schools are there. But here, most of the time, Madhvācārya does not go into details, I think, here. But it generally understood as tip of the nose here. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Prashantātma vigatabihi. Look at all the shlokas. Madhvācārya does not give you word by word meaning for every shloka. Right? As I told earlier, or somebody said this, Madhvācārya did not write a complete bhashya on it. He was actually teaching, and some people wrote down the notes. We don't know exactly what the true situation is. Prashantātma, mind should be calm. Prashanta means peaceful. Vigata bhihi, without any fear. Brahmacārya vrate, many people when they go sit alone, when nobody is there, and absolutely nobody comes nearby, they get very afraid. So a person should not have any fear. Brahmacārya vrate sthitaha, one should be celibate in mind, intellect, and things like that. Just not physically, but mind, everything should be without any disturbance to celibacy in principle. Brahmacārya vrate sthitaha. So be in that mode. Manas samyamya machittaha. Mind should be well controlled. Here, brahmacārya vrate sthitaha means even though the person is sitting, mind should not wander into sensual pleasures or anything related to it. Manas, physical pleasures, I should say, material pleasures. Manas samyamya, having controlled the mind. Machittaha, yuktāhāra-vihāra matparaha. Look at this. Machittaha, keep me in mind. That is Krishna in mind. Yuktāhāra-vihāra matparaha. Be in that meditate, in the state of meditation. Matparaha. We will see how Madhvācārya takes this. Again, here these shlokas are not directly. He will give commentaries only in here and there commentaries. Yunjanevam sadatmanam yogi niyatamanasah Śāntim nirvāna paramām matsamstam adhigacchati. See here, see, Injanevam sadatmanam, you can say, one second. So, here Hari itself can be taken as Atma. Yogi niyatamanasah, the person who has controlled his mind. Obviously, niyatamanasah is already there. So, sada atmanam is focusing on Krishna. Śāntim nirvāna paramām matsamstam adhigacchati. The thing is, Śāntim nirvāna paramām means what? That he will get peace. Nirvana, so thing is, this peace, Sharira Tyaga Uttarakalinam Nam. That means not only peace when you are inside the body, even a peace equivalent to moksha. Nirvana is moksha itself, can be taken as moksha. So the state of moksha, that is whatever peace one gets in the state of moksha, that state of peace can be attained right here when the person is in the body itself. Not just Śānti in the Jivan Mukta state. So in Jivan Mukta state, you will get one level, the body is still there hanging on, but you still be in a very peaceful level. But even a higher level of moksha level Śānti or peace can be attained right here. Sri Bhagavan Vacham. Na atyashnatastu yogosti, na chaikantam manashnataha, na cha ati swapnashilasya jagrato naiva charjana. Krishna gives some kind of conditions. If one should not eat too much, and if somebody eats too much, the yoga or the meditation will be spoiled. The focus is gone. Nacha ekantam anashnataha. If somebody is there without any food, that also is bad. Hunger will take his meditation focus away. Najati swapnashilasya. One should not be sleeping all the time or sleeping often. Jagrato naiva jarjana. If somebody is always awake, that is also a problem. Anachanadi nishedhoktasya. Nishedo ashaktasya. The thing is, here Madhvācārya points out that, look, one aspect is true, that if somebody does not eat, fast without eating, that's also supported, right? But what Krishna is saying here is, you should eat something and you should not not eat too much but little and all those things. That doesn't mean that Krishna is totally asking you not to fast. The fasting can be done only by a person who is capable of fasting. If somebody cannot fast and that causes a lot of problems, he is an ashakta. That is, he is not capable, he is not normal. So for an ordinary person who can withstand the fasting for hours together, should fast. Uktam, he gives an Naradiya shloka. Nidra asana bhaya shvasa cheshta tandraya divarjanam kritva nimilita akshastu shakto dhyayan prasidati. So in Naradiya it says that a person who can win over sleep, eating, fear, and calms down in his calms his breath, that person who does meditation is definitely rewarded by the Lord. So that is also true. That's what Madhvācārya reminds. Śrī Bhagavān yuktāhāra-vihārasya yukta-cheshtasya karmasu yukta-swapnāvabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. With the right amount of food. So obviously, Madhvācārya is not saying one should fast for hundreds of days. No. You need some food here and there. So yuktāhāra-vihārasya, depending on the person, you should have the right amount of food. Yukta-cheshtasya karma, so right amount of activities. Vihara, even entertainment should be at the right amount. Yukta swapnāvabodhasya, the time to sleep, how many hours to sleep, how many hours to be awake, all these things should be controlled, made suitable so that all promotes powerful meditation. And for such a person, if that person practices this day in and day out, the yoga will become easy. And there will be no sorrow. Yoga will proceed. So what Madhvācārya writes here is, eat only as much as it does not hurt or make you tired or create attachment to sense objects. Food can also, that's the right kind of food should be eaten, right? Some kind of food may make people go towards matter and get attracted to matter. Śrī Bhagavān 6:18. Yada viniyatam chittam ātmanyeva avatishtate nisprahaha sarvakamebhyo yuktayit tada. Here, Ātmani means Bhagavati. Krishna, Madhvācārya says here, yada chittam ātmanyeva avatishtate. Ātmani here is Hari, Krishna, Bhagavan. So when the controlled mind is focused on Krishna, nisprahaha sarvakamebhyo, he will become devoid of attachments to all desires. Yukta ityuchyate tada. Then he is said to be in meditation. His mind is well focused. Ātmani means Bhagavati. Śrī Bhagavān Vacha. Yatha dipo nivatastaha nengate sopamasmrata yogino yatachittasya yunjato yogam ātmanaham. Here there's an analogy, right? If a flame is there and the flame is covered by some kind of a vessel or an obstruction, the flame is steady. The flame does not shake. Similarly, a person with controlled mind and focus and without any external disturbances, the person's meditation is steady and the focus is steady. Ātmanaha yogam bhagavad vishyam yogam. So the thing is, yogam ātmanaha here is said that it is not self. The yoga related to Krishna or Hari or Lord. Yatra uparamate chittam niruddham yoga-sevayam. This is 6.20. Yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga-sevayam. Yatra chaiva atmanatmanam pashyan atmani tushyati. Here look at the word atma used so many times. Chaiva Atmana Anatmanam Pashyanne Atmani Tushyati. 3 times Atma word is used. Each time the Atma word means slightly different things. So we have to watch what Madhvācārya is trying to say here. So this is the next verse, Sukhamatyantikam verse. After there is the next verse, Yam Labdhva Chaparam Labham. Tam Vidyat Dukkha Samyoga Viyogam. There is another next verse, 4 verses. For all these 4 verses, Madhvācārya gives only 3 line important aspects. He says, Atmana means Manasa, Atmani means Dehe, Deha means body. Even Atma can refer to body. Atmanam Bhagavantam Pashyan. The last Atma is Krishna, Lord, and seeing that Lord. So let's go to the first of this series of verses. Yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga-sevaya yatra chaiva atmana anatmanam pashyan atmani tushyati. Yatra uparamate means it calms down. That is, the mind calms down because of control and continuous meditation. Yatra chaiva atmana, in that state, atmana atmanam pashyan atmani tushyati. So the thing is, Atmani is inside this body itself. Atmana means manasa. So by the right kind of controlled mind, Atmanam Bhagavantam, that is looking at, seeing that Lord Hari within, that person becomes happy. So what happens when you meditate on this object, that too a selected object, that is Hari itself, and Hari's details or the how to meditate, what form to meditate are given in the different Puranas and Itihasas. So you need guidance from a great Acharya who has done such meditation. See, one person may have so many questions, and a guide is necessary. Once the person does this kind of meditation, he will be happy. So where does this happiness come? Right within. Krishna gives you that happiness. The next verse, Sukhamatyantikam yat tad buddhigrahyam atindriyam. This happiness, bliss, which comes from within, it is beyond our intellect. Atindriyam, it is sense. Any of our senses cannot give this kind of happiness. It is beyond all happiness, whatever one gets through senses. Veti yatra nachaivayam sthitaha chalati tattvataha. Veti yatra nachaivayam. So the thing is here, tattvataha, I think Madhvācārya says Bhagavad Rupataha. Let us see what he says. Tattvataha means Bhagavad Rupat. So, 1 second. Here, I think Shankaracharya may say that, oh, he has become Brahman in this state or something like that, and Tattvataha means he has gone to the Brahman state or something. That is not the right understanding. Tattvataha means Bhagavad Rupat. So the form of Bhagavan itself is so powerful and peace-giving and bliss-giving. Because of that, this person gets this unimaginable level of bliss, which is beyond all our intellect, and it's beyond all what can be got out of any sense-related pleasure. Yam labdhva chaparam labham manyate nadhikam tataha. Having attained that level of happiness, a person thinks that there is no other happiness which can give me so much pleasure, so much bliss. Yasmin sthito na dukkhena gurona api na vichalyate. Even while this person is in the state of meditation, even if even a disaster befalls, even a personal disaster happens during that time, this person is never shaken up. Nothing can shake this person because he is in that kind of bliss. Tam vidyāt dukkha samyoga viyogam. One should understand that during this phase, no sorrow or disaster can affect him. Yoga samgitam. In fact, the future disasters will be avoided because of this wonderful state of meditation. Sanishchayena yoktavyo yogo anirvinna chetasa. Such a meditation has to be done without any fear, without any distraction. Madhvācārya says, Dukkha samyogo yena vijyate sa dukkha samyoga viyoga. न केवलम उत्पन्नम दुःखम नाशयति उत्पत्तिमेव निवारयति इति दर्शयति samyoga shabdena. The word samyoga shows not the whatever sorrows have happened will go away, but beyond it, the future sorrows, the sorrows will not even happen. Utpattimeva nivarayati. There is no birth of new sorrows. The series of sorrows are cut off, destroyed because of this wonderful meditation, because Lord Kṛṣṇa is helping you from within. Nishchayena yoktavya. That means whoever wants this kind of happiness should continue this meditation. Ātmanam Vishnum. So Bhagavan is Vishnu here. Ātmana tat prasadena. So the thing is, Gita Tatparya gives a slightly a different meaning also. Ātmana could be taken as manasa. Initially, Ātmana was taken as what? Manasa. But the same word Ātmana can be taken as because of the blessings and the grace of Hari or Vishnu. Tat prasade prasadateva. Only because of the blessings of Vishnu can you get happiness, not because of yourself. Your efforts cannot give you happiness. The happiness has come from within. Oh, this is an interesting explanation, because why is this person doing this meditation? He has to get rid of all the sorrows and difficulties and things like that. So he is unable to get rid of the difficulties, and unhappiness. So the bliss has to come from somewhere. That is not you, or that is not the individual. That is actually from Hari only. This is a wonderful point Madhvācārya brings in, because whenever somebody gets such bliss, you know that it did not come from you, it came from Hari. It is like a reinforcement for a yogi. He may say that, okay, what is this? Some textbook like Bhagavata or the Vishnu Purana or the some Mahabharata gave me this idea that I have to meditate Krishna in this way. But who knows? It could be just a textbook view. But when he gets real happiness, bliss, oh my God, this is real. Krishna is sending me this happiness. That person will become energized to do more and more serious meditation. Because a person doing meditation for years and years and years could become very hopeless, saying that, oh, nothing is happening. I'm not even able to control my mind. But when the happiness comes, he said, oh, I'm getting the message from within. Krishna is very happy. He is giving me the message. And that gives him tenacity to go further. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyaktva sarvan sheshatah manasayivendriya gramam viniyamya samantataha. Sankalpa means I will do this because I'll get happiness. I will do this because I'll get this goal. All this willpower to plan and achieve some things. Everything should be given up. They are all desire oriented. The desire should be completely given up. All of them, sarvana, sheshataha, without any reminder, every desire should be given up. Not even a single desire should be kept alive. Manasaiva indriya gramam viniyamya samantataha. Only through mind you can control the senses. And completely the senses should be under control. Shanai-shanaihi uparamayet buddhya dhriti grihitaya atma samstam manah kritva na kinchidapi chintayet. Beautiful verse here. One second. Okay. Atma samstam manah kritva na kinchidapi chintayet. Buddhya dhriti grihitaya is a very important word here. Shanai means slowly. Uparamet, calm down. Buddhya dhritigrihitaya, with intellect, what do you call, with intellect focused due to practice. Dhriti means consistency in holding on to meditation. One day some meditate, then I say, oh, it's boring, I am not going to meditate. That is not dhriti. Dhriti means consistency. Rain or shine, a person should meditate. Dhriti grihitaya, atma samstam manah kritva. Atma means Paramātmā. Focus on Hari. Na kinchidapi chintayet. Nothing else should be thought about. This is in fact, this is a crucial verse where the whole idea of meditation is given publicly. What is meditation? Don't think about anything else other than Krishna. This is meditation. And you have to continue. You can't give up. So dhriti means not one day or something, continuously. Do not expect anything. Just do it. Sarvan, Sarva Vishyan. We already went through this. Desire should not be there even for once. He says, Kadachit kaha. Not even for a single object and not even once. That means everything should go away. And focus should be only Krishna. Only mind can help you control. Buddhehe karanatva manonigrahe atma ramanecha. So the power of your intellect is to focus your mind and control your mind, and also to enjoy Paramātmā. Atma Ramane. Once you get to that, this one, what causes? Your intellect will help you, focused intellect will help you enjoy Paramātmā. Sri Bhagavan Vacha 6.26. Yato yato nischarati manaschanchalam asthiram tatastato niyamye tadatmanyeva vasham nayet. But mind is crazy. It becomes chanchala. It will shift focus. It gets distracted for the simplest thing. Asthiram. It is not focused. Whenever mind defocuses, gets distracted, the person has to bring back that mind and focus on Krishna. Ātman yeva vayam vasham nayete. Yato yato yatra yatra means yato yato nishcharat means wherever it goes, right? Wherever the mind goes, it has to be brought back and controlled. Sri Bhagavan Vacha 6.27. Prashanta manasam hyenam yoginam sukham uttamam upayiti shanta rajasam brahmabhutam akalmasham. Prashanta manasam. After all this practice, when the mind is still and peaceful, hyenam yoginam sukham uttamam. For such a yogi, ultimate level of happiness, uttamam sukham upayiti. He will get ultimate level of happiness, higher level of happiness. Shanta rajasam, his rajoguna, passion is all died down. Passion is not there. Brahmabhutam, he is well established in Krishna. Brahmani bhutam, I think. Akalmasham, so he has no blemishes or impurities. Brahmani bhutam means focused on Krishna. Sri Bhagavan Vacha 6.28. Evam yunjan sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha sukhena brahmatham sparsham atyantam sukham ashnute. So thing is, the same prior shloka is explained here in slightly a different way by Lord Kṛṣṇa. Doing this yoga like this, evam yunjan sadatmanam, always. That is, mind is kept on Krishna always. Yogi, Vigata Kalmashaha, slowly he will be more purified. Vigata Kalmashaha, the meditation itself will help him purify his mind, or Purva Samskaras, or any kind of prior karmas done in the past. Sukhena Brahma Samsparsham Atyantam Sukhamashrute. He will get the touch of Krishna. Brahma Samsparsha is connectivity, connection to Krishna. And that is divine and that is blissful. And this will happen easily. Atyantam sukham ashnute, and the person will get extreme bliss. Shri Bhagavan Vacha, 6.29. Sarvabhutasthamatmanam sarvabhutani chatmani ikshate yoga yuktātma sarvatra samadarshanaha. So here, dhyayam aha, Madhvācārya says, how does this advanced yogi, so this is dhyayam aha, everybody knows Krishna is the dhyaya vastu, Krishna is to be meditated on, but for an advanced yogi, how should you meditate? Sarvabhutastham atmanam, that Paramātmā, Lord Hari, is there in everyone. Sarvabhutani chatmani, everyone is dependent on this Hari. Ikshate yoga yuktātma. This is how this person well established in yoga sees. Sarvatra samadarshanaha. He sees the same Hari with all the Aishwaryas. That means Hari endowed with all the wonderful attributes, form, power, virya, shakti, tejas, all these attributes without any reduction. Aishwarya, with all the Aishwarya, he is same. The same Hari is, with all these attributes is there in an elephant or a worm or anyone, or in a tree. That is the sight of this yogi who constantly realizes such a vision. Sarvabhutasthamanam Parameshwaram Sarvabhutani Chasmani Parameshware Tamcha Parameshwaram Brahma Tirana Dau Aishwaryadina Samyena Pashyati. The same Hari is inside Brahma. That means Chaturmukha Brahma, the four-faced Brahma, who is the creator of this universe. And the same person is in a blade of grass sitting right in front of you somewhere here. And the Aishwarya, the attributes of that Hari is never different in both of these visions. Tatcha uktam Ātmanam sarvabhuteshu bhagavantam avasthitam apashyat sarvabhutani bhagavatyapi chatmani. See here, this verse sarvabhutastham Ātmanam sarvabhutani chatmani, what do you call, can be taken here. Atma can be taken as individual self, right? That is Jīvātma. But Madhvācārya argues, no, I have strong references. He refers to Kardama Prajapati. Kardama Prajapati is a great Prajapati in Kapila's sermon of Bhagavata. Kapila is giving a sermon and Kardama Prajapati hears the sermon and he goes and starts meditating. Then the great meditator, the Kardama Prajapati, sees Ātmanam sarvabhuteshu. That thing is Paramātmā in everything. Bhagavantam avasthitam. Oh, God, Lord is in everyone. Apashyat sarvabhutani bhagavatyapi chatmani. Apashyat means he saw. Kardama Prajapati saw everyone inside Hari Krishna and Krishna inside everyone. This is the realization of Kardama Prajapati in Bhagavatam. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram iti cha. That is also said as samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram. The Paramātmā is in the same form, unadulterated same form in everything around us. Here I took it from I googled and find out it is actually in the Bhagavata 3.24.46. It is in the Kapila sermon to Kardama Prajapati. He began to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead is seated in everyone's heart and that everyone is existing on him because he is the super soul, Antaryami of everyone. And now for this, Gita Tatparya comes up with a small one sentence. Sarvabhuteshu sthitam Paramātmanam. So thing is, Atma, it should be taken as Paramātmā here. That's all. That is the Gita Tatparya's verse quoted here by Madhvācārya. Now, Madhvācārya, the Bhagavan Vacha, these four shlokas are very important in meditation, right? It shows the realization. Here, Ramanuja.org takes it as more Jīvātma realization centric. Here, Madhvācārya takes it as Paramātmā realization centric and gives ample support for his ideology. Yomam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sachame na pranashyati. Yomam pashyati, he who sees me everywhere and he sees everything in me, tasyaham na pranashyami. I will not disappear from him. I will not go away. I will keep on helping him realize me. Sachamena pranashyati. He will also not go away from my sight. He's always, I will go after him and help him out. So this is the grace of Krishna, who says that I will not hurt, or I will not disown or give up my sincere devotees. That's what he says. Phalamaha yomamiti. That is, what is the, see, if somebody is trying to do so much of dhyana or meditation, what is the value of it? There is a fruit, there is a value. The fruit is, I will take care of this person. Yoga-kṣema vahaha. I become, what is yoga-kṣema? Apraptasya prapanam yogaha. Whatever is there, he does not have, he will get. Praptasya rakshanam kṣemaha. Whatever he got, that I will protect. So whatever he doesn't have, he will get it. But whatever he gets, I will make sure it is there for him. So I will not give this person up. Sachamena pranashyati sarvada madbhakto bhavati. So for him also, the bhakti increases. And all the time he will become totally devoted. Satyapi swamin yarakshati anataha. Even though there is a owner, a lord or a boss, if that person does not take care of his employees or servants or something, what is that? That's bad. Evam bhrityepi abhajati. Even though there are servants and things like that, if they don't serve the master, they are no good. And he is abhritya. Itihi prasiddhihi. That is well known, right? So Bhagavan will take care and helps the aspirant get higher level of devotion. Uktancha. In Garuda Purana, Madhvācārya quotes, Sarvada sarvabhuteshu samam mam yah pashyati, yah prapashyati, achala tasya bhaktihi syat yoga-kṣema vahopyaham. Similar words supporting his ideology, saying that I am the yoga-kṣema vaha. That means I am the take care of, I will take care of whatever he does not have, or whatever he has should not go away. Protection of what he has. Everything will be taken care of by me. This is for a devotee who sees everything in Krishna and sees Krishna in everything. That is in the Garuda Purana for 630. This is 630 we are studying. 6.31 shloka in the Bhagavad Gītā. Now Krishna continues. Sarvabhutastitam yomam bhajati ekatvam sarvatha vartamanopi sa yogi mai vartate. Thing is, the person who meditates on Krishna, on me, that's what Krishna says, ekatvam astitaha, that he is the one Vishnu everywhere. Here ekatva can be taken slightly differently, right? Becoming one with me. That is also ekatva. Sanskrit has different meaning. Madhvācārya says that is not the ekatva mentioned here. The ekatva means one Vishnu everywhere. So sarvatha vartamanopi. Whether he does dharma or adharma. Sometimes a person can do dharma, adharma, because impurities and or sin or papa can get into anybody. Papa. So even great people are not excluded from being liable to papa. So they also can be influenced by some purva papas. Sarvatha vartama, even that person here and there goes off track to adharma or something. He doesn't directly go it, but sometimes if it happens, he will still stay with me. That means here his moksha is guaranteed. When he gets into moksha, he may get a little bit of less anubhava. In moksha also, anubhava is not common across everybody, right? So here and there he may have a little bit of problems when he gets moksha, but moksha is definitely guaranteed. That's what he is saying. Sarvatra eka eva ishvaraha iti sthitaha. Everywhere only Vishnu is here. Sarva prakarayana vartamanopi mai eva vartate. Even if he deviates here and there, he stays in Krishna. Evam aparoksham pashyataha jnanapalam niyatam ityartaha. So whoever is there in that level of aparoksha or a direct vision of the Lord, for him the fruit of jnana, which is moksha, is guaranteed. Tathapi prayo na adharmam karoti. He doesn't want to do any adharma. Kurvatastu mahachete dukkham. Even if he does it, if it is a very powerful adharma, then he will get dukkha. He will be punished. He will get some problems. Ahacha kadachidapi nadharme buddhir vishnu drisham bhavet. He uses another supporting statement. Usually for people who are devoted to Vishnu, they will not do adharma. But if some, by pramada means, by mistake it happens, without any intention, some mistake it happens, kritam twalpam papam, that means a little bit of papa done here and there without knowledge, bhasmi bhavishyati, it will be burnt immediately by the power of devotion. Adiraja istata devaihi rishibhihi kriyate kiyate bahulyat karmanastesham dukkha suchakam evatate. However, older kings, earlier kings, and devatas and rishis also, they did some mistakes. And because of the power of karma, they had to experience some effects of those mistakes, which are sorrow. Sarvatra Vishnureka iti sthitaha. That is the Gita Tatparya. He confirms that Vishnu is there everywhere. That is the ekatva here. Ekatva masthitaha should be taken that way. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. In these 4 verses, the last verses, the 4 verses are in a series. This is about the realization. Atma upamyena sarvatra samam pashyati yorjana. Madhvācārya gives a very unique meaning to this verse. Atma upamyena sarvatra samam pashyati yorjana. Sukham va yadi va dukkham sayogi paramātmā. Atma upamyena means due to similarity of all these yogis, one yogi should know other yogis also go through the problems. Whether they go through dukkha, or sorrow, or sukha, or happiness, this is common to all yogis. So one should not discriminate other yogis. One should be kind towards other yogis. If suppose one yogi gets distracted due to some powerful distraction, the person should not be looked down upon. Oh my God, he was trying hard to become a yogi. Something, some problem got into him. Be kind and help those person. So this whoever and whatever level the other yogis could be, and the other level, other person could be even a beginner or even not even a beginner. This person will become well-wisher to everybody. So this he becomes sarvabhuta hita. He only wishes good things to everyone. Samyam prakantarena vyachashte atmopamena. This is a different, unique explanation given by Madhvācārya here. Atava Vishnu anuvartishu swavat sneha kartavyam. So whoever is a devotee of Vishnu, he should think that he is as good as himself. So if one person doesn't want anything bad to happen to themselves, right? So similarly, the person should help others. Shri Arjuna Vacha. Arjuna says, Yojam yogastvaya proktaha samyena madhusudanaye tasyam na pashyami chanchalatvastitim siram. Arjuna's question is I am not understanding this. What you see a similarity of everything, Lord Vishnu everywhere, Lord Kṛṣṇa everywhere, the similarity, I cannot understand because my mind is not steady. My mind is very distracted. Why I cannot understand what you're saying. Something like that he says. We'll take up this question later, tomorrow. So we'll continue, probably finish 6th chapter tomorrow. I want to give a few minutes for question answers now. If you have any questions, please raise them.
Buddhi grahya means, what is the meaning here actually?
Buddhi grahya means intellect. The thing is, what do you call, Buddhi grahya means intellect, whatever, Buddhi grahyam atindriyam. That means it is beyond the senses, but it is Buddhi grahya. It is intellect can understand. See, intellect, okay. That is why Madhvācārya says, Buddhi is the one which will help you for Atma Ramana. even the bliss in moksha is because of your intellect, you can understand it. Bliss here also is understood through your intellect.
Swami, one question.
Yeah.
About when you were discussing about yoga rudha, you said the senses should not go outward towards any object. What does that actually mean? Like the senses are outward by default, right?
See, senses always will move outward. Even for a yogi, if there is a big what you call drum beating next door, he will hear it, right? Because senses have to hear from outside. But he will not be disturbed. The mind will not take notice of it. See, but
So the focus is one-pointed, right? Not like it's not about the senses, but the mind, right? Mind is one-pointed, right?
Yeah, mind is one-pointed. So senses will always react to the external. If somebody throws a bucket of cold water on a yogi, the person, the senses will disturb the person. But the thing is, the mind, if it is disconnected, the mind will not feel. I know of a yogi who lived on not too long ago, just about a few decades ago. In the 1960s, that yogi left this world. It seems that when he was a high school person, 10th, about 10, 15 years old, 10, 12 years old or something in a village, he was asked by his friends, because he had a natural capability to do dhyana. He could go to meditation anywhere, sit down anywhere and do meditation. He would not be disturbed. Then the other friends of him, they're all 6th grade, 7th grade or 10th grade kids, right? They were making fun of him. Anybody can meditate if you have a wonderful, soft, silky mattress or something. You can sit on the mattress, and when the air condition is all turned on and everything like that, and everything, and you are very alone, nobody is disturbing you, and no sounds are there. Meditation is easy. Anybody can meditate like that. Can you meditate on sitting on a barbed wire? You know what a barbed wire is? Fencing to make sure that the cows will not go away. There's a barbed wire fence around the cows, which are the barbed wires are very sharp. And nobody can, even if you touch it, can cut your, it can poke the fingers and the blood will come. These people challenged him. Can you sit on the barbed wire and meditate? He just went and sat on the barbed wire and started meditating. Initially, after some time, these people were surprised. Why? He's continued to meditate, nothing is happening to him. When he came down after 10, 15 minutes, then he said, how did you meditate sitting on the barbed wire? He said, initially, first moment, I felt the prick and it was hurting just a moment. And once my mind started focusing, I could not feel the pain. This is a real person who lived about few decades ago. So this is possible, not easy for others. We can talk about others, but thing is, think about how powerful this state is. It's not easy. Any other question?
You're describing almost as if the sense experience is not getting registered in the mind because of the focus.
True, because mind is so focused on Krishna, the sense things are not getting registered in the mind, right? See, sometimes you can watch this in young children, right? So I remember my son watching Aladdin, comic on the TV. He would like that so much. He would just keep on watching. Even if a huge sound is done on the next door, he would not defocus. He'll just watch because he's so interested in the comic. You don't think this can happen to many of us, but consistently happening when the person is that too. Initially, he has to imagine Krishna using the textbooks and scriptures, and then continue and get the direct connect with Krishna, and then continue with this dhyana. That is very difficult. Okay. If there are no questions, we'll stop here. And again, I want to thank Prashant Kameshwar, who gave me the whole of 6th chapter, all the 60, 70 slides tonight itself. He's probably working full time somewhere, but he somehow made time to finish all the slides. Thank you. And so it was easy for me to do my job of checking and preparing the lecture. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः अस्मत् परमगुरुभ्यो नमः अस्मत् सर्वगुरुभ्यो नमः श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री लक्ष्मी नृसिंह परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री लक्ष्मी हयवदन परब्रह्मणे नमः सर्वं श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु. We will have the class tomorrow morning, same time. Okay, thank you.